I'm here in Orbost at the Orbost Studio for Dance Research, which my partner and I set up when we got stuck in Australia with COVID. And it's on land belonging to the Gunai Kurnai, Bidawal and Menaranarygo people. And as Louisa said, I had intended to do a live dance inside the exhibition in the gallery from DIRT, my project called DIRT, Dance in Regional Disaster Zones, which I started in 2017. And my intention wasn't to talk about my work, it was actually to do my work and to let that work speak or vibrate for itself, because the art that I make it actually occurs in live exchange with a real physical audience present. And watching me dancing on your screen is not dance, it's video, a flat thing. And the flesh and the breath and the sweat and all the myriad of sensations that we have been enjoying in live performance since we were Neanderthals probably, is absent across the screen. So it's been quite a challenge to address this large gap. And I'm not a video artist, so this work's kind of unlikely to be art, but hopefully somewhere close to it. What it is raw material from my practice of dancing in 3 different regional disaster zones in East Gippsland. And I'll share a few short vignettes, they're video vignettes that we've thrown together in the last few days, and they're very brief and just a few minutes each. And the videos were recorded and edited by Andrew Morrish, and some of the sound was recorded by Vic McEwen. So they're 2 of my collaborators, long-term collaborators on the DIRT project. The first materials that I will show are from work done on Mount Delusion near where I grew up over a 2-year period in 2017 and 2018. And as Lisa alluded to, Mount Delusion is now almost entirely logged. So bear with me while I try and share the screen.
Yes, we can see that.
Yep, great. I grew up in the bush on a farm near Omeo. As young people, we roamed on foot and horseback through vast areas of primary forest, huge mountain ash on the tops, yellow and white box grassy woodland on the slopes. I went away to dance, but I've always spent a couple of months in the bush every year. Once I became aware of how it is fast disappearing and felt the deep shock of finding precious places obliterated. I began to ask myself, what the fuck am I dancing for? The 30 years I've spent refining my artistic practice are the 30 years Australia has lost half of its digging mammals and 94% of its original forest. I go to the bush because I love it. I dance because I love it. Some of the time I dance in the bush, in the places I love or loved. But most of the time I notice the creative condition I'm in when I'm in the bush and when I'm dancing. These seem to be very similar conditions, and the one teaches me about the other. For example, a condition of absorption is common to both my dancing and my bushing. Absorption is an activity with my attention where seeking and searching are absent. It's a process of filling up by suspending any evaluation or measuring of usefulness or of catching or holding or remembering. Out of this condition, the art sometimes emerges or hits me later with flashes of profound images, sensations, thoughts that in turn can lead the dance on. Okay, and now we'll move down the coast to near Marlow, where I lived for the 7 years before COVID when I wasn't on the road performing in Europe. These traces are from 2017, and the other dancer in the third trace is Peter Fraser. Oh, sorry, wrong one. And the last traces are from Cape Conran in February and March 2020. Cape Conran was actually part of 10,000 hectares of long unburnt coastal heathland stretching from Bem River in the east to Cape Conran in the west. And the fire arrived at Conran following a succession of 4 backburns that were started in Bem River in late December 2019. The fire burnt so hot in some places that the entire seabed was completely obliterated. Gut, lead, soften the flesh, slacken the mouth, slow down to catch the tiny things that are already there. This dance takes the body as subject, the whole indivisible from its parts. The dance only ends when we stop paying attention to what's changing. Thank you.